Emmanuel was the kind of man who looked good on paper, tall, mildly charming, with just enough ambition to earn respect. He had a wife named Peace, beautiful in her own soft way. Not loud, not dramatic, just present, loving, loyal, the kind of woman a man should hold tight. But Emmanuel didn't see it that way. Not long after their third wedding anniversary, the signs started showing. He stopped coming home early. His phone suddenly had passwords. He had excused himself during dinner to take late night calls, mumbling and smiling like a child promised sweets. Peace noticed. She always did. But she held herself with restraint. When she asked, he waved it off with the kind of arrogancy only ungrateful men possesses. "Don't be paranoid," he had said, flipping through channels like her heart didn't matter. "You're acting like a child. Go read your Bible or something." But Peace wasn't stupid. She knew what her God was saying. The nights he didn't come home, she stayed up, eyes wide open, heart begging heavens for answers. Then one night, after another round of lies and excuses, she stood in the living room alone, hands clasped tightly, whispering one short prayer. "Lord, I am done fighting. Teach him however you choose to." Weeks passed, then it started. Emmanuel began to complain of a sharp burning feeling whenever he urinated. At first he ignored it. He joked about too much pepper soup or one of those small malaria signs, but Peace noticed the way he winked each time he walked out of the bedroom. She noticed the way his boxers stayed longer in the laundry basket. She said nothing. She didn't have to. A few more days, and the burning became unbearable. His laughter faded. He grew moody and withdrawn. Then came the discharge. A thick, ugly mess he could no longer ignore. That was when he finally went to the hospital. The diagnosis came back sharp and shameful. Gonorrhea and chlamydia. A double combo, as the doctor called it. The infections has been inside him long enough to start doing permanent damage. Emmanuel's face fell. He didn't understand the full weight of what was happening, but he would soon. He was given antibiotics immediately, but the doctor warned that the delay had led to urinary inflammation, even some swelling in his testicles. Peace listened as he told her. He expected sympathy. What he got was silence and a gentle nod. She was calm, too calm. That calmness shook him. Like most stubborn men, instead of sticking to the proper medication, Emmanuel began mixing his prescription with local abu, a bitter herbal concoction from a roadside healer who wore red beads and spoke in parables. It didn't help. In fact, it made things worse. Soon the damage began to show in ways he could no longer hide. His penis, once a source of pride, began to change. It became bent, swollen in strange places, and painful to touch. The doctor used heavy grammar. Scar tissues, urinary strictures, inflammation-related deformities. But all Emmanuel could see was the half-dead sausage between his legs. He could barely pee without hissing in pain. Erections became impossible. and even the smallest urge came with sharp stabs that bent him over in tears. The clinic scheduled him for a minor procedure, but warned the damage might not fully heal. The shape might never return. The pain might linger. He was put on anti-inflammatory pills and was told to abstain from sex for at least 5 months. Peace watched the man shrink, emotionally, physically, and otherwise. One evening, he handed a cream the doctor prescribed, asking her to help apply it. She didn't raise her voice. She simply looked him in the eyes and asked, "You are who?" That night, she laughed silently under the covers as she heard him groan from the toilet. She didn't need to lift a finger. Life had handled it. Now, whenever Emmanuel sleeps, Peace sometimes opens his towel just to stare at the swollen bent artifact beneath it. Not out of desire, but out of quiet, poetic satisfaction. She once called it a museum piece, a display of consequences. The man who once walked with shoulders high and trousers low now shuffles like a humbled goat, and the wife he ignored now has her peace just like her name. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and share.